Thinking Aloud. Conversations on the leading edge of knowledge and discovery with parapsychologist Jeffrey Mishlove.
Hello and welcome. I'm Jeffrey Mishlove. I'd like to talk to you today about some new directions for the new Thinking Aloud channel. You know, my wife, Janelle Barlow, is an expert in branding. She's the author of Branded Customer Service and several other business books, including Emotional Value and the business bestseller, A Complaint is a Gift. So Janelle understands things about branding that I don't understand. I'm not nearly as active in the world of business as she is. But New Thinking Aloud has become a brand, really. And one of the things that Janelle tells me is that a brand is defined by and belongs to the users, the customers. You, those of you who are watching right now, are really the ones involved in creating this brand. And we're at a point now where we have over 82,000 subscribers on this channel. We get approximately 9,000 to 10,000 viewers every day. And last February, I issued a call. After 5 years, I issued a call for volunteers. I thought I had been carrying this whole thing on my shoulders, and I thought if I had a little help, what could we do? And amazing things have happened as a result of the volunteers. We have over 300 volunteers. They've transcribed all of the InPresence monologues and many of the interviews. They're also working, and let me issue a call right now for those of you who want to pitch in. We can use more transcribers, and in particular, what we'd like to do is take those edited transcripts and go back to the YouTube automated captions and correct them, because the automated captions have, 10% or 5% errors. And the reason why it's so important for us right now to have those captions error-free is because we use them in a brand new database, which is about to be unveiled, I should think, within just a couple of weeks. I've been working with it now for a few months, and it's wonderful. We have a searchable database. That means you can put in any search term and it will show you where on each of our videos that term is discussed. In fact, we've even wrapped in all of the videos from the original Thinking Aloud series, which has a separate YouTube channel. Those are videos that ran from 1986 to 2002. They're mostly video excerpts, but they're all included in our searchable database. And in terms of our future growth and development, we are soon going to be reaching out to our guests on the program and all the organizations with which they are affiliated and all of the YouTube channels that are moving in the same direction as New Thinking Aloud to include their videos in our searchable database. So anytime you have a search term, it could be poltergeists, it could be egregores, it could be telepathy or precognition, you would be able to go directly to the places in all of the videos in the database where that term is discussed. So volunteers are important. In terms of editing transcripts, we've been translating into over a dozen different foreign languages to reach out. But there are many other things that we are doing right now to reach out to the community of viewers. For example, we are now publishing a weekly newsletter. We've been doing it for 19 weeks. And if you wish to subscribe to that newsletter, you can do that by sending me an email to friends@newthinkingaloud.com. Eventually, when the new website is active, which won't be very long, you just go to thinkingaloud.org. the New Thinking Aloud Foundation. You'll be able to subscribe to our newsletter there. Another development that we're working on are live streams. We've started doing live stream videos with guests and live stream videos with just me handling your toughest questions. I love doing it, as a matter of fact, and the guests who have done the live streams love doing them as well, and it gives those of you who are viewers an opportunity to interact more directly than just watching the video. We're also looking at the possibility of establishing educational credits, maybe college credits, maybe continuing education credits, maybe just a certificate. For example, if you were able to choose, let us say 15 hours worth of content on the New Thinking Aloud channel from our hundreds of videos, selecting those that are of interest to you, and then writing a term paper after you've finished digesting all of those videos, you might be able to get college credit for that. We're exploring that option right now. We're also looking at building a coalition, using our searchable database as the foundation for building a coalition of related YouTube channels, related organizations, because united we are stronger. And the possibility of, for example, we actually have amongst our volunteers some grant writers. So we're looking at how we can become a little bit more of an institution, a little bit more of a permanent, solid organization, not just something that I'm funding out of my own wallet. I should mention a few other things. YouTube itself has now made available the possibility of memberships. YouTube will charge a fee. We can set a fee. YouTube keeps 30%. They'll give us 70%. I don't know about it. My philosophy up until now has pretty much been give as much away for free as you can. And I know people are hurting because of the pandemic and because of economic issues. But on the other hand, we have over 80,000 subscribers. Some of you might feel that it's very justifiable to pay us $1 a month or $10 a month, or if you can, $100 a month. But we're thinking about it. We're contemplating what sorts of value can we provide for members if we were to structure memberships on YouTube. I would like to hear from viewers, and you can write to me at friends@newthinkingaloud.com. What would motivate you to subscribe to a membership on our channel? Why would you want to do that? What would you like to get back in return for your membership? I'd be very happy to hear from you. And of course, the wonderful thing about the volunteers, and I encourage anyone who's listening to this now to consider volunteering, the volunteers have been coming up with ideas for developments that would not have occurred to me. Wouldn't have occurred to me to do live stream events, which have proven to be very popular. It wouldn't have occurred to me to put out a weekly newsletter, which I think is a great idea. Incidentally, if you subscribe to the weekly newsletter, what you get is sort of an advance sneak preview of the videos that will be released in the coming week. Undoubtedly, there are many more things. You noticed, many of you have noticed that we have new music, we have new graphics. We've been blessed with volunteers who have used their own creativity to create various highly produced trailers to promote some of our videos. And there are a number of magazines that are actually publishing our edited transcripts. So I'm very excited about all of these developments. Our membership is growing at a nice clip, and I expect that will continue for some time. So I want to thank those of you who have been contributing. I'm so grateful for the support we're getting from all the volunteers. And I want to make the opportunity available for those of you who didn't know about volunteers, because maybe you've subscribed recently, to consider yourself part of our community. And if you want to pitch in and get to know the other volunteers, I invite you to do that. And again, you can do that by writing to me at friends@newthinkingaloud.com. So I'll leave you with that thought. Actually, I'll leave you with this question. If you were to consider contributing to something like New Thinking Aloud, if you were to do that, what would be your contribution? How could you contribute? And why do you think you should or might? I'll leave you with those thoughts, and thank you for being with me.